Stoppetra, and I'm a potter. Both my parents are art teachers. Well, my dad is a carpenter, and then he is an art professor, and then my mom is an elementary through, high school art teacher. So it was kind of just always in my life. I remember, as far as ceramics goes, my parents have this little clam that I made when I was 3 or 4. So that's the first thing. And then we would always have that polymer clay Sculpey, and that's what we would get in our stockings for Christmas. That's kind of where I guess the clay stuff all started, was with that polymer clay. When I was in middle school, I got really into claymation. So I made all these little claymations with the little faces and stuff. And in college, I took a beginning wheel throwing class, and that's kind of where the pottery all started. When I was in college and I was doing the pottery, the wheel throwing class, we had this assignment that was the first assignment we had to do, and we had to just make 12 cylinders. And the teacher was like, one of these cups, one of these cylinders that you're making right now is gonna be your favorite cup of all time. And she was right, and I still have that cup. It's very chunky, kind of awkward, but when I was doing that, I was just like, wow, this is really great. And at the time, I went to college for history and painting. And I was like, well, this is super fun, but I was thinking more about painting, I guess. It didn't really happen until this year, I guess, and I just signed up for the pottery studio here just to kind of get out of the house. I ended up kind of teaching myself because when I started there in July, I was making they were very teeny cups and very small bowls, and they were good, but I just kept challenging myself to make bigger and more shapes and stuff I never made. And by the time it was, I guess, September, I had accumulated this huge pile of pots and bowls and everything, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger, the pile and the pieces. And my boyfriend's like, you gotta get these out of here. You should start selling your stuff online. Or just post some stuff and see if, somebody will want it, because it's taking up our entire table, and we were in this tiny apartment and we didn't have any room for it. So that's when I just started kind of posting things, and I just was not expecting the positive feedback that I got. I mean, I wasn't expecting people to be like, ew, I was just expecting 5 likes or whatever. But whenever I'd post one, I would sell it, and then other people would call me or message me and be like, oh, is this available? And I'd say, oh, it's sold already, but I can make you one. And then it just kind of escalated to me being like, wow, I could actually be a potter. And now here I am. I bought myself a wheel. I bought myself a kiln. So I guess I'm a potter now.